Ppe Induction Briefing. Good morning and welcome to your work health safety induction.
Thank you.
My name is Samina and I'm the work health safety coordinator here at GLOS Enterprises. I'd like to welcome you.
Thank you.
Today's session will focus on personal protective equipment, commonly known as PPE, which is essential for your safety while performing cleaning tasks on site. So I've been asked to come in and deliver this segment to you. We'll cover what PPE is required for your role and why it's important, how to use it correctly, and where to access it. And please feel free to ask questions at any time. So I'd invite you to do that. Let's begin. First, let's talk about why PPE matters. As a professional cleaner, you'll be exposed to a range of workplace hazards. This will include chemical exposure from cleaning agents, contact with contaminated surfaces. Do you know what I mean by contaminated surfaces? Just
No.
high touch surfaces like phones and door handles and things like this. Wet floors and slippery conditions, and airborne particles during deep cleaning. So when you're using a steamer in the grout and things like that, we want to sort of protect you from that. PPE is your first line of defense against these risks. It's not just a requirement, it's a vital part of keeping you safe and healthy at work. Because we want everyone to go home safe and sound at the end of the day. All right. Next, we will be discussing required PPE for cleaning tasks. For your role, the following PPE is mandatory. Gloves, to protect your hands from chemicals and contaminants. You must wear gloves, whether it's the leather gloves when you're just moving things around in your cleaning room, or the disposable gloves when you're out and about doing your cleaning activities. Gloves are a must. Face mask, as they act to reduce the inhalation of aerosols and dust. Safety glasses or goggles, definitely eye protection. Now, what I've noticed is that you do wear glasses. We do have safety goggles that are designed to go over glasses. Those have been provided because we've been notified in advance that you do wear glasses. So what I invite you to do is give them a shot. If for whatever reason they're not quite working for you, let us know and we'll see if we can find alternatives for you. Also, if they become scratched and damaged and visibility is reduced for any reason, please also let us know and we'll correct that as well.
Wonderful.
Proactive. Yeah, so your eye protection is there and used to shield your eyes from splashes and sprays. Your non-slip footwear is to prevent slips and falls on wet surfaces. And aprons or protective clothing. So you will be wearing high-vis shirts with pants and all that sort of thing. However, the aprons are provided. They're a plastic front cloth apron that are provided to you guys for when you're handling chemicals and when you're doing your deep cleans. Each item is selected based on the specific hazards that you may encounter in the bathrooms, in kitchens, office spaces, and common areas. Moving on, now I'd like to speak about the correct use of maintenance, and we'll go over on how to use a PPE properly. So with regard to the gloves, so inspect them for damage before use and dispose of single-use gloves after each use. Masks, ensure a snug fit over your nose and mouth and replace it if it becomes damp or damaged. I mean, that's pretty basic, you'll know, and you can get rid of those. The footwear must be closed toe and have non-slip soles, and I see that you're already wearing them as here in attendance. Should they become worn or they need replacement, we have a clause in our contract that if you need them immediately, we can supply those and be charged back to your company. Otherwise, try not to let them get to that stage and just let your supervisor know that they need replacement and have that sorted out. So, eye protection, please clean after each use and store in the dry area. We don't expect them for you to hold on to them for years and years. What we expect is them to be properly cared for, and if and when they do need replacing reasonably, come and see us and we'll get them replaced for you.
Okay.
Aprons, wipe down or launder regularly depending on exposure. So the aprons that have been supplied, you'll just wipe them down at the end of the day. There are hangers in the cleaning room, in your equipment room, where you can hang them up where they're exposed to some warmth and a fan so that they can just be warm and dry. And just keep an eye on them. We don't expect them to last for years and years. We do expect them to get approximately 12 months. However, they will be inspected quarterly. If they need replacing, they need replacing. It's really important to never share PPE. So your PPE is your PPE.
I'll write my signature on there.
Yeah, so if you want to put your name on it, put your name on them. But we have actually provided lockers in the space that's been allocated to you guys. So if you want to utilise that to store your own things, please feel free to do so. If any item is damaged or missing, please report it immediately and request a replacement. Next, we're moving on to storage and access. All PPE is stored in the cleaning supply room. Safety data sheets, the SDS for all cleaning chemicals, are also kept and available in the cleaning supply room. There is a black document folder that's in the cupboards, and when you do your orientation, you'll see where everything is and be familiarised with it. These documents tell you exactly what PPE is required for each product. However, if you are unsure about which PPE to use for a task, check the SDS and or speak with your immediate supervisor or grab one of us if we're passing. But honestly, it's all pretty straightforward. But again, when in doubt, please ask. Moving on to our next topic of compliance and reporting. This is a really important segment. It's all important, but this is a very important segment. Wearing PPE is a legal requirement under the Work Health and Safety Act. It is also part of your company's contract with us. So it's a contractual obligation. Failure to wear PPE and wear it correctly can result in disciplinary action, and it puts you and others at risk. So as long as we understand that, it's all good. If you happen to experience any discomfort, allergic reaction, or notice a hazard that isn't covered by your current PPE, please report it immediately using the incident report form, and that is available. You have copies of those in your supply room, and whilst we have supplied a few copies, we hope you don't use them all. However, should you need extras, please come and see us for extras, but please don't let them run out before you do that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to mention or Anything you need to ask at this stage?
No, I'm following right behind.
Okay, that's wonderful. And please, I encourage you that once you get started and when you're getting in the flow of things, should things pop into your head, please feel free to ask or make a note of them and talk to us next time we're visiting or conducting an inspection or any of that sort of thing, and we can have those conversations.
Yeah.
To wrap up this session then, always wear the correct PPE for the task and that it is worn, ensure that it is worn in the correct manner. Inspect your PPE daily before use. So at the beginning of each shift, please look at it, inspect it, make sure it's fit for purpose. Know where to access PPE and SDS. Again, you'll be oriented with regard to where to go to get that. And report any issues immediately. Even something that seems really small and insignificant, please let us know. I'll pause again to ask you, do you have any further questions or concerns or anything you need to know about PPE or anything that we've covered today?
No, I'm good.
You're good? All right. Right, well, once we finish this induction, so you'll be asked to sign the Work Health Safety Induction Register checklist, confirming that you've understood and agreed to comply with the PPE requirements. And this helps us meet our legal obligations and ensures your safety on site.
Wonderful.
Is that satisfactory?
Yep.
Well, thank you very much for coming today and attending.
It's my pleasure.
And we look forward to seeing
Happy
you.
mutual employment.
Yes, and seeing you in the site familiarisation
Okay.
to get you started.
Okay.
Thank
Sounds
you
good.
very much for coming.
Thanks very much.